The story is the latest in a number of gun incidents in the Northeast that has left 4 people dead in 3 separate attacks. Over the weekend, hundreds of Calgarians rallied against gun violence and gang activity affecting mainly the Indo-Canadian community in the Northeast. Protesters say they know there are guns being sold in their community and the police aren't doing enough to stop it. This is where we bring in Danielle Smith from Global News Radio, 770 CHQR, to continue this conversation this morning. Danielle, what are you working on around this on your show today?
Well, anytime you get a large group of citizens rallying and trying to get attention to their issue, I pay attention because this is not something I've actually seen before. So there's a new group called the Progressive Cultural Association of Calgary, and they're behind this protest because they feel pretty, this is their word, disheartened at the lack of action in trying to get drugs out of the schools in their communities. They're asking for more action. And I think that because you've got a large number of different cultural groups there, one of the things that they point out is how they're new to the culture, new to how drugs are getting there, and they need some extra assistance in making sure that it gets stopped there, because sometimes they're only finding out about it from their kids after a problem has already manifested. So I'm really interested in seeing what kind of practical policies they would propose for how to address that. We're also going to be talking today as well about the safe and consumption site, for instance. That's a totally different way of trying to tackle the problem with youth drug abuse. And so I'm interested in seeing if they've got some other practical ideas for how they might be able to address it.
Have they said exactly what they want police to do, more presence or just anything?
They gave them a letter, and so we'll go through that letter and see if it just comes down to a matter. I mean, when I was a kid, they used to have police officers on the school campus all the time. So they became a regular part of your day, is seeing them, talking to them, seeing presentations. I'm not sure if that is still happening, if that's one of the things that assists with it. But they're worried about the connection, not only between the drug use of their kids and the devastation that can cause, but then kids getting recruited into gang activity, potentially getting into gang violence. And so there's a whole series of connected things that they're concerned about over there. And so we're going to talk with a couple of representatives, Harcharan Parhar as well as Camille Preet, to see if they have some practical solutions that we should be looking at. Because if they can come up with some solutions there, it may be applicable as well in the rest of the city.
Okay, Danielle, have a good show.
Yeah, thank you.